If you're not interested in the game, and you don't live every minute of the day to keep fit, and you don't think about the game all the time, then really and truly you shouldn't be in the game. You're an imposter. Self-discipline, yes. Men who are not weak-minded, who can resist temptation. If you can't resist temptation, I think there's a phrase in the Bible, yield not to temptation. If you can't resist temptation, you've no hope.
What's up, guys? Game week 4 of the Premier League is starting back on this weekend after the boring, let's be honest, those 2 weeks felt like 4 weeks to 6 weeks. International break is dead, no one cares. But Premier League football, all leagues are back officially this weekend. Thank God for that. So, of course, we're going to start off with Southampton versus Manchester United. It's at their ground. I'm going to do a quick guy. I'm not going to waffle that much because I'll be honest with you, I'm not feeling well. I've got a nasty headache on me right now. So I'm not going to be lazy and be like, oh yeah, this and that. But I'm just going to try to break as much as down as much as I can too. So we'll start off with the first game. This is a tricky game for Manchester United. Obviously, it's their first game back from when we spanked them 3-0 Liverpool, my club. Spanked them all the time like we normally do now. But this is a hard game for Manchester, especially away at the St. Mary's Stadium. I think personally, Man United fans are really worried, especially how Ten Hag's going to say. Is he still going to play Casemiro? Obviously, because he did technically give 2 goals away against us. But was Casemiro, was he like, let's just say, like, was he used as a scapegoat? Was there any things? Was Ten Hag being too an imbecile basically as with his tactics and stuff? Like Arne Slot broke it down in a minute. But anyway, the Liverpool game's done. We're talking about this game now. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm going to go with a shocking result. I hate Manchester United and I love them when they get smacked up by everyone else, sorry. But I'm going to watch this game too. Me and my dad are going to be watching it. Me and my dad are going to be laughing. But I'm going to go with 2-1 win for Southampton at their own ground. And Manchester United are going to be in massive trouble. That's all I'm saying. Moving on to Brighton against Ipswich Town. Again, I don't know much about Ipswich. To be fair, two of the games are really rough. I can't, like the Premier League must say, like you got Liverpool and then you got Man City. 2 title contender teams are like 2 like fantastic teams, but it is what he's got to deal with the fixtures as you go along in it. So I think Brian's going to win this game. The Brian who manages, the young manager is 31. He's done a pretty decent job so far. He's obviously replacing a decent manager. So I wanna, throughout the whole entire season, I wanna see how he does. Because I've heard like journalists and all these articles coming out saying that like he could be up for the Man City job if Guardiola leaves or something. Obviously Guardiola contract expires at the end of this year and he leaves. But I think most likely Arteta might take that job. That's just my personal opinion. But going back to this game, I think Brighton is going to win. I'm going to say 3-0 Brighton. I think Ipswich are not going to score. Crystal Palace against Leicester. Crystal Palace have not had, I might be wrong, I don't think Crystal Palace have had a good start from what it looks like. The manager last year beat us at Liverpool, our own ground. He got him a style of playing football. Elise is left, obviously. They got Matera now, who, to be fair, was on form last year. Like I saw, at the end of the year, was doing fantastic. Was getting goals and doing assists. But I'm probably gonna. I'll be honest. This game. I'm just gonna go with probably I feel like a 1-0 win, Crystal Palace. Actually, no. I'm gonna go 3-1, Crystal Palace. I think Leicester will score. I think probably Vardy will score somehow. I don't know, just to get like a celebration from the away fans. But yeah, I'm going to go with 3-1 Crystal Palace win. Fulham West Ham. Again, I'm going to probably go with a 1-0 win for Fulham. I think Fulham are Craven Cottage. They're a hard team to break down. Especially with Iwobi. Sometimes it can be really tricky. Iwobi can sometimes just be straight up arse, if I'm being honest. But I'm going to go with my personal opinion. I'm going to go with 1-0 for Fulham. Liverpool versus Nottingham Forest. Of course, my team. Just got to repeat that again. Arne Slot, second game. Is it Anfield? Yeah, second game Anfield. Just have to make sure. In the Premier League. I'm going to be straight up and honest, guys. I'm just going to say it right now. I'm going to be over the top. I think we're going to smash them 3-0. I think this game is just... Like, I know, I'm not going to lie to you. Obviously, because I watch a lot of football content creators. They've all been saying 3-0. I'm like, they've been taking my scoreline away from me. But I think this game is... I think we've actually got a decent running until, I think, November or something. I can't remember, like, what the fixture list was. But I think we've got winnable games. Let's say it like that. And it's a good thing to get wins, but then sometimes I wish like we could we get a Man City early in the season, like just to break that, like let's say like that just try to break out of like playing easy teams and all this. To be fair, Man United was a test. Like you're not, I know guys, Man United, but it's end of the day it's still the biggest derby in England. Like you're not, but. So far, I've been impressed with us, and we've been fantastic. I can't say anything bad about it. The only time I think we were bad was just Ipswich Town in the first half. We looked really bad, like we just kept playing long ball, FC. But apart from that, we've been fantastic, and I gotta give a massive shout out to one player this season, guys. Ryan Gravenberch has been fantastic, and I'm so happy for him. This guy is talented. He was wanted by everyone around Europe. He has always been talented. It's just that. You got Joshua Kimmich, one of the best CDMs in the world and one of the best players in the world, just playing in that CDM spot. But he's showing his talent. He's showing his talent right now. And I just wanted to give a massive shout out to him because he plays for my team and I love the guy right now. He's just playing fantastic. And that's it. 3-0 Liverpool. I said Diego Jota's last scores and who knows, Darwin Núñez just for the shit of it. Who cares? I genuinely just 3-0. I'm not lying. I think Nottingham Forest is just gonna get battered. Man City, Brentford, yeah, easy again. I know Brentford was like 2 seasons ago. I can't remember when. I think it was like the World Cup. And we were literally going into World Cup. Remember, like December time or was it November time? I can't remember. But Man City lost against them. But then they had Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney is a massive player for Brentford's system. But now if you look at Thomas Frank, how he sets up his team, he plays Wissa and Mwembu as the 2 central strikers. So obviously, the 2 fast strikers to cause trouble, obviously to get in behind and cause defenders a massive headache. But I'll be honest with you, I think Man City are going to win this game. I think probably like Man City, I could see like a 3-0, I could see a 3-1, I could see a 4-0 if I'm being honest. I'm straight with God. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to say 4-0 Man City. I think Man City are going to win this game by ease. Like, don't get me wrong, Brentford are a hard team. They're fantastic on set pieces, but I think Man City is going 4-0. Erling Haaland is a robot. I can't stand the guy, but he's just a deadly striker and probably he's the best striker in the world at this moment. Yeah, fantastic. I think Man City going to win 4-0 and 4 wins in a row for them, same as us. Aston Villa versus Everton, again, easy game for me to predict. I think Everton are just going to get slapped up, if I'm being honest. I think they're going to get, 2-0. I see 2-0. I don't think it's going to be a battering. I think just 2-0. I think Unai Emery is going to take the 2-0, basically. Get to 4-0, 5-0, who knows? But I think 2-0 against Everton. Aston Villa, it's at their ground too. Everton need to win. And I said it again, Sean Dyche has got a fantastic record when it comes to keeping teams up. But I think this year, and this year, this is why I put Everton in my relegation candidate, because I think they are going to get relegated. And they can deserve to be relegated because they're a pile of shit. But if I'm being honest, yeah, I just see Aston Villa. Ollie Watkins, like just mention goal scorer. Ollie Watkins will probably score a brace or something here and then. I would say I don't rate Ollie Watkins, but Ollie Watkins. I'm going back to Arsenal. If he scored in that game, who knows? He could have gained more confidence. Like we're saying, strikers breathe on confidence. Like Núñez breathes on confidence. These type of players. But we're yet to see. I think Aston Villa are going to win 2-0 on the weekend. Chelsea versus Bournemouth. My brother's team, Chelsea, of course. This is Bournemouth at the Vitality Stadium. Ayola's actually not a bad manager. I kind of rate him. If you don't know him, he used to play for Athletic Bilbao. He just shows you how old I've gone. But I remember this guy, and he's actually a decent manager. He's not bad. I like the way he sets up his team, and he actually plays like more of a style than Erik ten Hag does, and he's been here for 3 years. I don't think Chelsea fans are gonna like what I'm gonna hear. That's what I'm gonna say. Sorry. I think Chelsea are going to lose this game. And the reason why I think Chelsea, I just don't know about Chelsea right now. Chelsea have too many problems. I think don't get me wrong, Neto's a ball. I wish we had him at Liverpool. Chelsea have got some like decent players like Nkunku, but has Nkunku burst on the scene yet for Chelsea? Has he done anything? He hasn't. I'm not being impressed in Nkunku. To be fair, he has injuries and he hasn't. Like the only thing he's done well for Chelsea so far is that goal against us was a fantastic goal, and I wasn't shocked when Nkunku scored that. But now is the player that I am. When we're going to play against Chelsea, he's the player I'm really scared of the most out of everyone else. Chelsea's midfield right now, if Lavia's back, I love Lavia. I think he's fantastic. I think we pissed about with him, but if Caicedo and Lavia playing, I think there is a chance to get a draw this game. But as I'm seeing it, I think it's going to be 2-1 Bournemouth. Honestly, I think Chelsea are going to lose in this game. The only way positive I can look from Chelsea is that if they get all their players back, like Reece James, I know we all take piss on, but he's a good player when he plays. Reece James is a fantastic player, but the problem with him is his fitness and his injuries problem. But if I'm honestly speaking, I think Chelsea will lose this game. I think they're going to lose 2-1. I think Bournemouth are going to beat them. Who's the goal scorers? Probably one of their centre backs will score from a corner, because I know Chelsea's set pieces, they're just really bad down. But yeah, I'm gonna go for a 2-1 Bournemouth win. Okay, you know what? You're probably looking at this game. I'm gonna leave that game last. I'm gonna move on to Wolves and Newcastle. I'm moving on to Wolves and Newcastle, and I'll leave the Arsenal game last because I like the North London derby. I think it's, like I said, for content creative, like just it's fun to watch content creators going back and forth, especially Arsenal and Tottenham fans. Newcastle Wolves. I think Newcastle is probably good. I'm not going to say probably. I think Newcastle is going to win this game. And from what I know, like Wolves manager got a new deal, and sometimes that doesn't work out in the long plan, like as they want to say out. I think Newcastle are going to win this game. I think Isaac's going to score, and I think probably, who knows, Jolinton gets a goal here and then comes into the box and cut back from whoever it is, Gordon or Trippier, whoever it is, cuts it back and Jolinton scores. I think this is going to be probably like a 2-0 win. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go with a 1-0 win. I'm gonna change it. Hopefully, I don't mess up and I get actually right. But I'm gonna go with a 1-0 win for Newcastle at the Molineux Stadium. But the last game, obviously not the last game of the weekend, but the last game that I'm gonna predict is Arsenal versus Spurs. The biggest game of the weekend, the North London derby. Arsenal missing Odegaard. Is Calafiori out? Is Arteta, like, is he gonna start feeling pressure, especially when potentially it could be 6 points behind Man City and Liverpool? Is there going to be pressure being like crept in basically? Moreno's out too. Like, there's massive warning signs in this game. Oh, and Declan Rice is even out. Like, they're two of the biggest midfielders from last season and this season so far. So this is a really, really tough game to predict. I'm going to say this right now. Arsenal's defense is better. Arsenal's midfield was better. Arsenal's attack is better. The problem is I cannot break this game down, guys. And I'm going to say, and I know I said Arsenal are going to win the league, and I said Arsenal is the only team who could potentially break that fantastic record that Chelsea did in 2006 or 5 under that fantastic Mourinho team, where they could see only 14 goals, but I think that might be gone right now because you just showed that by the guys. I'm going to say that I think that Chima was bigger than the Invincible. I'm just going to say I don't think no one's breaking that record ever in football. But yeah, like as I'm going back to the original point, I think this is. As I'm seeing it, I think Spurs are going to win, guys. I'm not lying. I think Tottenham's going to win this game. I know Arsenal fans are going to like what they're hating, but I'm just going to say I think Tottenham going to win 2-1. I think Arsenal will get a goal at the end. Some like just to get a goal, and they'll probably think they could do like a quick comeback or something to try to get a point at least. But I just think Tottenham. I think if Ange plays with the high line, I think he's asking for too much. But at the same time, I think what he did against Man City last season, Man City should have lost that game. That's the problem. Man City should have lost that game, but they still won it. Like I said, guys, football is a results game. But you look at it, Ange did change his type, his like formation, his tactics in a way. Like he dropped the high line a bit, and then if you look at Pedro Porro, who's been fantastic, probably the best right back as in right now in the Premier League. He basically didn't tell him to invert. He just told him to like play as an old school right back, just stay defensive as much throughout the whole entire game. But then when they're attacking, then he goes up. But as in right now, as I'm seeing this game, and this is a massive game for Arsenal, I think I just see a 2-1 win for Spurs. I think Son's probably going to score, and I think I see Maddison scoring in this game. I know he's not been having a good form. He's low on confidence right now, but personally, I think Maddison's going to score. But that wraps it up, guys, for match week or game week, 4. It's big weekend for Arsenal. Of course, I'm happy to see my team back again after those brilliant 2 fantastic weeks of me sipping on those Manchester United tears. But that's pretty much it, guys. On Monday, you're going to obviously see the results vid where I'm going to be releasing on Monday. By the way, guys, my format is going to be kind of changing. So on Thursdays, I'll be doing like the prediction videos. And I've thought of some other ideas like breakdowns and stuff. There's going to be videos. And like what I said, guys, I am bringing my gaming channel back. That is 100% happening. But when I can, I'll be honest, I can't give like a confirmation date, but it is 100% happening. My gaming channel is coming back. But remember, guys, to always hit the like button to obviously, like I said, helps with the algorithm to get the video out there. Obviously, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification to stay notified. And like I'm saying, guys, just hit the like button. And because the like button is so important. It is massively important. YouTube see it and it gets my video out to freaking other cities or world, wherever you want to, not all the worlds, that doesn't make sense. To just like the video, that's all I'm saying. But yeah, guys, remember to always stay active, stay hungry, and God bless. And thank God football is back.